I've always tried to, maintain an healthy, somewhat lifestyle. Beef, chicken, salmon. I've had quite a lot of salmon as well during this pregnancy and the whole time. So, hey, ding dongs! I don't like this angle. Okay, because this is totally better, right? Not really. So here's the postpartum body. Let's just hop right into it. Sorry, I had an itch. All right, we are 15 weeks. I mean, is this even a good angle? Here, we're just looking. And we gained weight. Like, we're still not at our normal size. All right, maybe this is a better angle. All right, so this is like pushing out. But this is the body. Oh, shoot, there's a baby back there. I don't want to show that baby. All right. We're checking out here. Let me flex. Like, we're still not where we want to be at all. This is not where we were before. But this is where we're at. This is what we're dealing with. Stretch marks and all. So, basically, here are my tips and tricks on how to maintain and lose the baby weight. Like, if there's anything that I do left on this earth since I have kids, I just want to like show my kids is like it's possible to have kids and like still like be healthy. You can still be in shape and be a mom. I want to make like those two things like synonymous. Like, this is what I'm going to tell my daughters when they grow up. If they decide to have kids, I'm going to tell them, do this if you want to snap back. Whatever the girls are calling it. Let's just get one thing straight. Like, you'll never be where you are. I don't like this. This is not happening. I don't care. Hi, Alina, are you listening? All right, baby's in the back. She's going to hear all of this. And then my oldest daughter is going to grow up, and then she might see, and then she's going to be like, okay, mom looked like this when she was pregnant, and she looked like this before and after, so what did she do? Here are my 5 tips. Number 1 is diet. Everybody says it. Like, diet. It's all about what you eat. Yeah, your body is made, what do they say? 80% in the kitchen, 20% in the gym. I can say that's pretty true. Like, if you're eating crap, then you're probably gonna look like crap most of the time. But I will say that I never really strayed too much with the diet. Sometimes I'll have cravings with the sweets here and there, but I always try to stay strict in the diet. So what am I eating? Healthy fats. I'm eating avocado, butter, whole milk cheese, whole milk, like whole fat yogurt. Like, we're trying to just, the basic thing that I found to be like a good baseline is we're just trying to eat whole foods. Real food that's not made in the factories. It's not chemically processed. We want to stay away from processed foods and sugary foods as much as you can all the time. I'm getting fussy back there? Are you getting fussy because I'm not holding you? That's another thing. Tip number 2, hold the baby always. No, seriously, like that's really like, besides eating, holding the baby is going to be your best friend in any capacity. Like, just don't put the baby down, seriously. I hold the baby to burn calories. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Like, if you have to go to the bathroom, take the baby with you. Obviously, I wouldn't suggest that, but like, there are times where I'm wearing the baby carrier and I have to go to the bathroom. When I'm cooking food, I'm wearing the carrier. When she needs to go to sleep, I'm wearing the carrier. And I'm wearing the carrier to vacuum, to wash dishes, to help wipe the other kids. Like, I'm just wearing the carrier 16 hours out of the day. And then when I'm not wearing in the carrier, then she's in my arms. That's helping, that's building the biceps. And you got to make sure that you have a strong back. So when you do choose to work out, just make sure you're working on those back muscles. That is something that I did take into account when I was like pregnant. I did do back machines because you need a strong back to carry these heavy children. The methods are simple. Like, it's nothing crazy, but it does just take like a lot of dedication and effort, pretty much with anything. The first month and a half or so, like I could not fit into my jeans or my pants. Some pants are still tight. Like I used to wear a size 27 and like I'm squeezing into those and like it looks like I have a muffin top. Lots of water. Teas are good. Hydrate. And then like when I'm walking my kid to school, I'm pushing the stroller and wearing the baby. So I always have this child on me, and it's building my back muscles, it's helping my core to stay up. I can't really slouch. It's an added extra weight that I have on my body, and that, you know, it makes me sweat like 60 times easier than before. Like just doing an everyday task, just do that and then put the baby on you, and then there's your workout for the day. Because I really haven't been into the gym since having the baby. I've done a lot of walking though. I will say walking is your best friend. So that, I guess that's tip number 3. Get some kind of movement, some kind of exercise. Doesn't have to be the gym. I was a hard yoga and Pilates fan. I still am, but I just haven't been able to get back in there right now because of her age and stage of life. But I do a lot of stroller walking, lots of playgrounds and parks. Breastfeeding, I guess they say that helps. Yoga and Pilates are really great because they're pretty easy on your body. And Pilates is great because it really helps build your core. You need to sleep. And I almost forgot the most important, don't forget the faja. That's not what it's called. Like, I don't call it the faja. Don't forget the postpartum girdle. Like, at least for the first 6 to 8 weeks, I religiously wore the postpartum compression wear after I had all 3 of my babies. And that definitely helps because when you first like give birth, like, oh my gosh, do you feel like so loose? Like you're super loose. It's like a pouch. Everything's just bleh. And then when you put that compression wear, that gear, that whatever, something on your midsection, it feels so good. It's like a warm hug. So don't forget to put that on. Take it off when you're sleeping, but definitely wear the compression gear on your midsection. And this is another tip. You definitely need to get vitamin D. Like, you need to get outside. Like, whatever you're doing, I don't care what season it is, get outside at some point during that postpartum time. It's just going to make everything easier for you. What else is your mom going to tell you? You need to walk. You need to hold your baby. You need to eat the right foods. You need to sleep. Get the sweat out. And wear compression gear on your stomach. That's going to help tighten and keep everything, you know, it's going to bring it back to where it was kind of before. Everything's going to move. Your body's not going to be the same, but it can always be better. We can work on our bodies together. I think the most important thing is just to know that like this baby weight gain postpartum journey is definitely not a race, and you shouldn't struggle alone if you're unhappy. The most important thing is, how do you feel? If you feel great, if you feel fine, then that's more important than like the numbers on the scale. And that's like the second thing is like, we're not really like reaching for a number. You just want to make sure that like you're healthy and that you can move, you're not in pain, you feel good, and that's what's important. And also, I want you to know that you had this baby and it didn't take like, you didn't go from 0 to 9 months like with the stomach. Like that baby, your body grew in about 40 weeks. So it's going to take a while to go back to, you know, to go back to your normal self or whatever that looks like for you. Oh, and also side note, back to the physical activity, I did a lot of dancing. So like, again, you don't have to be in the gym to stay active and live a healthy lifestyle. You can just go walk at the mall every day if you really want to. Walking, dancing, just moving your body and being intentional with those movements. All right, well, I think that's it. I think that's all I want to tell my kids. Like, if they have kids, this is what I'm going to tell you guys, right? Does that make sense? Hello, baby? Any thoughts? Baby? All right, well, until next time, bye, Dingdongs. Disclaimer, before I got pregnant, I was in a pretty good shape. I was very pleased with my shape. I had worked very hard on it. I had gotten my abs back. I was doing Pilates. I was in the gym, doing a little bit of weights, but mostly cardio Pilates. I really worked hard for the abs. And then once I found out that I was pregnant, all of that kind of went out the window, and I got sad because I'm like, great, now I can't like do ab work, right? Wrong, you can still do ab work. So the reason I look how I look now after 15 weeks is because like I worked for this body before the pregnancy, during the pregnancy, and still now, just not in the same way. Don't ever trade your soul. Don't even listen to him. He don't know nothing at all.